Hey guys, this is Camfrey15 and I'm back at it with another video for you guys. And this is another Pokemon Journeys review. Now, I know I'm a few days short of this review, but I said if the episode was interesting enough, I would check it out. And the episode, for the most part, was interesting because they freaking gave you a damn cock tease that I didn't want you to see, in terms of the fact that Go almost caught fucking Zapdos this episode. Literally, if he had did it, I might have probably legit have ranted. Like, I'm not even like, okay. I would have been like, okay, so is he the new Tobias now? And if you don't know what that mention is, if you watch Diamond and Pearl, Tobias is apparently the legendary, Pokemon catcher. Anyways, the episode, I guess for the most part, I could say it was, like I said, another filler episode. Nothing really important happened. It's one of them filler episodes that you can honestly skip and not miss much of anything, other than, I guess, the fact that you just get a character moment from, I guess Go and Rabbitfoot learning Blaze Kick. That's really it. So I guess to say the episode was fine, or in my definition of fine, was a solid episode, but like I said, this show just is filler throughout, and that's why I cannot wait to see this Darkest Day arc finally frickin' happen, because Jesus, I want it to happen so bad, because next week we're getting another boring filler episode that I'm not going to make a video about, because it's about Marshtomps and a Ludicolo. Yeah, that whole stuff from the open. So anyways, let's talk about this episode. This is Pokemon Journeys episode 40. We've already hit the 40 episode mark and we're still doing this filler boring stuff. Anyways, Go and Ash look like, I guess you could say, they're making snow cones or something like that. Frozen snow cones. And essentially they see that the power is turning on and off and stuff like that. And the professor goes on to say that there's a strong biological energy, and Go's like, because he sees some thunderclouds in the distance and he's wondering. Next thing you know, after we come back from the opening, we see that the thing that's residing in those thunderclouds are Zapdos. And essentially, it gives it off by saying, because the thunderclouds are in the area, it shows that Zapdos is in the area. Now, Ash and Go kind of have a little bit of an argument in terms of who's going to catch Zapdos first and who's going to fight him first. And the thunderclouds are gone, as well as Zapdos. Anyways, as they're walking to look around some more, Go asks Ash the question, if Pokemon eggs are the Pokemon themselves appear first, which, honestly, is probably still, most common asked question amongst the Pokemon community is so what does come first? Do, Pokemon come from eggs first? Well, did the Pokemon's world start, I guess the Big Bang or something like that? Or did it just start off with one egg and that one egg hatched into making, a Pokemon? Or is it just the Pokemon themselves are just there? Now, I wonder if he was just talking about in general, just maybe in terms of legendary Pokemon, because, legendary Pokemon, how they, I guess you could say, get started out is still a mystery, because we don't know, do legendary Pokemon actually do hatch from eggs and they just fully grow, or, do they freaking just are there and they just into the sky or something like that. Ash, majority of all the questions Ash gets asked by Go, he kind of plays this dumb look yeah, you're right, when he doesn't know what the fuck he's even talking about. So, okay, good job, Ash. You're still clueless to everything. Anyways, they meet up with Koharu again, because Koharu was in the episode earlier, but what's the one thing about Koharu that everybody likes to mention? She's irrelevant, and she isn't much of anything in this series. Anyways, the blackout seems to also affect the city, not just the Pokemon lab. It's affecting the city, but Koharu actually says, at her house, they still have power. So it seems like in select areas, there's power and there's not power. And when the thunderclouds come back, Ash is trying to go another way, but because of a gut feeling, Go says like, no, I think because of my gut feeling, we have to go this way. Good thing his gut feeling turns out to be, I guess, the best one. They eventually go to this power plant. They run into Team Rocket, and Team Rocket's like, oh my goodness, what are you doing here? And stuff like that. And then when they look further in, because they hear a cry, they see it's Zapdos, even though the cry they use for Zapdos, I believe, is the Giratina cry from the damn movie. I'm sorry, man. They keep reusing that Giratina cry. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Giratina cry, if you've seen Pokemon Giratina and the Sky Warrior, which I think is a pretty solid movie in my opinion. I personally like the movie. Anyways, like I said, they really do like to reuse the same like legendary cry whenever a legendary Pokemon shows up. Like seriously, they keep reusing it. Not to say that I have an issue with it, but you know, they use a different cry than just the same old legendary cry. Anyways, they find Zapdos, they start to battle it, but Jesse and James, they bring out their little roulette machine. They get a Stun Fist, James gets the Stun Fist, and Jesse gets the Rhydon. The thing about the Rhydon and the Stun Fist is they're a good matchup against the Zapdos because they're not affected by his electric attacks because Raboot and Pikachu, they get affected by his electric attacks. The only problem with the Stun Fist and the Rhydon is they're not hitting their attacks on the Zapdos. So honestly, they're just there really for defensive purposes. And that's when Ash, Go, and Team Rock, or Jesse and James get the bright idea to do a team-up raid battle. And they actually do make some progress, and they make Zapdos kind of retreat for a bit by flying outside. So they try to go, obviously Ash and Go try to take the elevator to go upstairs, but Ash kind of gets cornered by Team Rocket, and Team Rocket's like, yeah, you ain't getting past us. This time, we're really here for Pikachu. I'm like, you got a fucking Zapdos. A fucking Zapdos. Right in your vicinity, and you're telling me you want to go after a Pikachu. Who does that? Yeah, that's like telling somebody like, oh, okay, if there's a legendary, Palkia in the area, what am I gonna go for? I'm just gonna let Palkia go and just go for a Starly. Please. Ash and Team Rocket have an off-screen battle where apparently Ash somehow beats both Rhydon and Stunfisk with just Pikachu. Okay, I don't know. He probably brought out another Pokemon. What do I know? He probably did beat them with just Pikachu alone. In the meantime, Go is fighting the Zapdos. This time he brings out his Flygon, which, why didn't he do that before? Okay. Now, still Zapdos gets the upper hand on Flygon and Raboot. And it looks like, Raboot took a lot of damage, but he gets back up because he sees the determination of Go wanting to really beat the Zapdos. And because of it, Flygon does a Draco Meteor comboed with Raboot, I guess, jumping on the Draco Meteor rocks. And then when Go tells him to double kick, he goes into the kick. Raboot remembers the fact that he missed the double kick on Zapdos before. I don't know what double kick would have did anyways because it's ineffective, or it's not very effective against the dang Zapdos. But this time, instead of using double kick, Raboot actually unlocks a new move, which is Blaze Kick. I totally forgot that Raboot can get that. I don't know if Raboot can get Blaze Kick in the game. I don't think he can. I don't know. It's been a while since I played Sword and Shield. But yeah, he learns Blaze Kick. Earlier in the battle, Go throws a Pokeball, but it easily pops out. And then when it looks like Zapdos is down for the count, Go throws another Pokeball, and I'm like, oh, are you serious? If he really catches a fucking Zapdos, I'm about to be livid. But thanks to the thunder, thank the heavens, saving the Zapdos, breaks the Pokeball, and it breaks Zapdos out. And after that, Zapdos kind of flies back into the thunderclouds and unleashes like these thunderbolts. These thunder strikes. One of the thunder strikes hits Pikachu. It looks like it takes Pikachu out for the count. But I'm over here saying like, Pikachu should not be affected by regular thunder. And I was right, because essentially he's back to full power, essentially, and he looks like he's healed. And then Ash and Ghost see other electric Pokemon around, and the other electric Pokemon get the same treatment as Pikachu. And essentially Zapdos flies off into the sky, and then the episode kind of ends off with the professor essentially saying, like, yeah, no, it was probably Zapdos that causes the thunders clouds as well as other stuff. Even though technically I think that's Thunderous that does the thundercloud gimmick. Zapdos never does that gimmick, not that I know from the games, because I thought that was Thunderous who does the thunder and stuff like that. But hey, it is what it is. The episode kind of ends off, and that's really it. So yeah, like I said, the episode was fine for what it was, or solid. Nothing, like I said, really happened outside of, I guess, more goal building moments / Raboot learning Blaze Kick. But yeah, that's really it. So yeah, and then like I said, next week, if you saw the next episode preview, it's not gonna seem like it's gonna be an altogether interesting episode, which is I guess one of those, like, I guess, double featured episodes, like that episode with the freaking Magikarp and the other side plot going on, which I saw that. I saw the next episode preview for that, which with the Mars Tomb episode, and I was like, yeah, I am not watching. So, good job, Pokemon Company. You just made me not watch another episode that I'll probably just watch later on in the dub on Netflix when it finally releases. So, yeah, mostly, which is how I see it. Like, I legit, the episodes I'm not watching or reviewing, I'm probably just going to rewatch it in the English dub, because I do watch the English dub for Pokemon Journeys. And, yeah. So, don't expect any review whenever, I guess, the next episode comes out. I'm guessing maybe they now come out on Fridays now, because the 9th was Friday, which was yesterday. So, like I said, I totally forgot that it came out, and I just realized, oh wait, Pokemon Journeys came out the other day. But yeah, like I said, this episode was solid, or just fine with me. It was fine with me. It may have been solid for any other people, but for me, I'm like, nothing really happened outside of Raboot learning Blaze Kick. But okay, it's fine with me. I'll take it. I'll watch it. It was cool to see Zapdos. So yeah, and then like I said, next episode preview, saw it. I'm like, great. I just want to get to this Darkest Day arc as quickly as possible, so I know I can review back-to-back episodes, and we can actually have a damn story arc going on in this damn series. Anyways, this has been Camera 15. If you liked the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section you thought about this video, and again, what are your hype anticipations for the Darkest Day arc. As well as hit the subscribe button to get more Pokemon Journeys content, even though I'll probably be reviewing like every other damn episode, because this series, honestly, to me is irrelevant and boring, because we get filler episodes after filler episodes after filler episodes, important episode, filler. That's just been my one problem with Pokemon Journeys. Other than that, I've liked this series. Well, there's a few other things that I don't like in this series, but it is what it is. Anyways, hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day or night or whenever you're checking out this video. So then, guys, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. So then, guys, peace.